Hey guys, what's going on? Rebel Forged here, bringing you some Battlefield 3 Gunmaster gameplay on the map Scrap Metal. And some of you might be wondering, Rebel, why do you keep uploading Gunmaster gameplays? Well, it's simple. It's as simple as this. I'm off today. Tuesday is my normal day off. It's when I actually get to do a lot of gaming. So now Gunmaster might not. I'm not going to say it's my favorite game type, but I do like it. But I was live streaming earlier. I was playing some Conquest. I was playing Rush, and Rush is I'd probably say my favorite game type. I like the fast pace of it and stuff like that. It's what I like to play. But the problem I have with it is when I'm off, I'm playing during the day. Most of my friends are either at work or it's summertime too. They might be doing something else. But for most of the part, it's a working day for a lot of people. So I'm playing by myself. And most of the Rush games and the Conquest games I got into earlier, I was getting frustrated with teammates. Not really playing the objective and not defusing MCOMs or planting and it's hard in a game like Battlefield. It's hard to be successful at the game without good communication. So with Gunmaster, even though you're playing it with a team, it's still a solo game. I mean, you have to go through the ranks of the guns to win the game. So, it's up to you. It's up to you if you're going to win the game or not. Teammates do play a role because if they are struggling, obviously it makes it harder for you to kill everybody on the opposite team. There has to be somewhat of a balance there. You just need to be a little bit better than your teammates. So, I find for me when I'm playing by myself, I can go into a Gunmaster gameplay and the only person that I have to worry about is myself. So it makes it a little more enjoyable for me when I'm having some bad games of Rush, when I'm not playing with teammates. I mean, everybody knows if you go into Battlefield solo and you play against teams, it's not going to be a fun game for you. Is that anybody else's problem? No, not really. But you got to do what you got to do to make the game enjoyable for yourself. I mean, I just watched that suicide. That didn't work out as planned. But anyway, where was I? I kind of lost track of what I was talking about. But with Rush, what I was saying, like, if you're playing by yourself and you're playing against teams, it's hard. You're gonna have a real hard time being successful, and you can't always rely on your teammates, and you can get frustrated with them, but you don't know what's going on their end as well. So you don't know what's happening to them because you're not communicating with them. Yeah, there's the chat box, you can use that, but it's a delay. It's not instant reaction, so you can't really rely on that. But so when it gets frustrating for me, I go play some Gunmaster. It's fun to play. You guys know what I think about Gunmaster. I've said it a million times, so no sense saying it again. But that's why I play it, and that's why I upload it, because I'm usually gaming by myself, so I like to play some Gunmaster, and that's where I get my gameplays lately. That's just kind of the way it is. But I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you do play Battlefield, is Gunmaster something you like? I know a lot of people are having issues with the gun rotation. It's always the same. It gets kind of boring after a while. Yes, I do agree with that. And hopefully, in the near future, maybe DICE will allow admins to have some control over it, or they'll have certain sets of rotations you can go through. Obviously, if a admin has total control, it could be some retarded guns and retarded attachments that don't make any sense. And not saying it wouldn't be fun, but it might get a little out of control. So I think the best way DICE could handle it is have maybe 5 different, let's say 5 different sets that you can choose from. I think that would make it a lot more enjoyable, and it'd be a lot more of a change for people not always knowing exactly what set they're going to run up with. Because now people that play Gunmaster all the time, they know exactly what gun's coming up next. They know how to use it. They're used to the game type. So if there's different sets to use and to play through, it takes a little while before people get used to actually what guns are coming up next and how to use them properly. So I think that would be a kind of a fun way to handle it. I'm sure they have something in the mix. I'm sure they're planning something for Gunmaster anyway. Any good company would. DICE is a big company, so I'm sure they'll do something with it. At least that's what I'm hoping. But yeah, that's about it. And this game was a lot of fun to play. Usually Scrap Metal is not my favorite map to play on for the new DLC. I know a lot of people enjoy it, but my favorite map is Zebra Tower. I really like Zebra Tower. I just like the layout of it. I like the look of the map. Scrap Metal is very dingy looking, and it's supposed to be. It's called Scrap Metal, so it only kind of makes sense. But Zebra Tower is my favorite, probably because it's even smaller than the other maps in the DLC. And when you're playing 32-man, which this was, it's very fast-paced, very fast games. The 16-man, I know that's what it's meant for, but in Gunmaster with 16 men, I think or 16 players, I find it very slow and kind of campy, if you want to use that word. And I know Battlefield is a more of a tactical game, but the way I like the game, I like to rush into things and always be moving around. And I know it gets me into trouble sometimes, but what I try to do is think 2 or 3 steps ahead, and that's how I'm successful at it sometimes. I'm not a big fan of holding down a point, or for an example, I was talking with Rebel Brute earlier today, and he was saying how I didn't like bipods on LMGs, and the reason for that is because, it's great for defense. You can go prone, put out your bipod, and hold down the point. But for me to do that, I find that very boring. I don't have fun playing like that. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just, it's not how I like to play. I like to be moving around, constantly moving around, and that's how I enjoy the game. And if that's not the way you view Battlefield, I mean, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it. But that's the way I like to play it, and that's why I like Gunmaster. Get no scope, bro. And we're getting pretty close to the end of the game here. I pick up a couple of quick JNG 90 kills, and LVG kill that I get here is a prime example how I like to use the LVG. I jump around a lot. I shoot at my feet, and these guys are trying to knife me. Yeah, I committed suicide, but guess what? I took one of them out with me. So that's how I like to use the LVG. That's how I get most of my kills with it, and fast. And thankfully I spawn right behind this guy, so I get the quick knife, I pick up the win, and great fun. I love playing this game type, and last night I was playing too, and I was in a really good lobby with really competitive people, and it was some hard games, and I definitely had a lot of fun with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of the commentary as well. And that's about it for me. That's my time, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment, rate, or subscribe to the channel if you so do wish. And have a great day, guys. Cheers.